Hello again. As you might understand from the title, I'm going to speak about the Uglies movie in this video. And Uglies movie just premiered on Netflix, and I really liked it. It was actually adapted from my favorite book back in 2000s, which echoes my middle school years. Unfortunately, I really would want to be a teen or young adult back in then. But anyways, it's not about me. It's about the movie and the books and some things I saw on internet about the movie because I really want to talk about some stuff. So let's start. First, I really liked the movie adaptation. I think it was cute. It was. I watched it and it kind of felt like the 2010s dystopian era, like Divergence, I don't know, Hunger Games, and stuff like that. It felt that way to me, and it was good. It was also one of my favorite childhood books, so I was kind of familiar with the storyline, all the storyline of it. But the thing is, I can't remember the books exactly. It's a three-book series. Yeah, it's a trilogy, and I kept the third book. And back then, I had to um, buy 4 books a month, and I read more than that. So my parents told me that there was a second-hand bookstore, and they told me that I would buy 4 books from there, and if I wanted to read more books, then I should just exchange there the books and read more. I think it was a good method though. I really learned how to use money, how to um, act like the money I have, act for the money I have. So I really think it was very successful, but I had a very hard time back then. I was like, oh, I can't do this, I can't do this, but I had to give back the first and the second books. It's still a little bit hard for me to speak, but anyways, so I still have the third book and I'm gonna be reading it. I'm gonna be reading the whole series in this channel because I'm really curious about the books. I want to remember them again. I want to read them again and then compare the movie and the books in another video because right now I can't do that, but there is something I want to talk about because when I looked at TikTok, Twitter, or even Safari, I realized that people are not happy with the casting. They always say that, I mean, are they trying to make us believe that those people are ugly people? Or people are saying that they're not ugly people, so um, they should give that roles to really ugly people. From, I mean, real ugly people, but who's ugly anyways? I mean, it's not the thing I wanted to talk about, but I really liked the casting actually, not because of the actors and actresses. I mean, they were pretty good, they were good actresses and actors, but the thing is, I think picking up choosing would be better. Choosing pretty actors to play the uglies is kind of a smart move because we all think that those people are pretty. We all think that they are beautiful, handsome. I mean, all of the actors and actresses, I think they were pretty. I mean, the actress that plays Shay, she was beautiful in and throughout the whole movie. I mean, she was beautiful. I do think she's so beautiful, and I do think she slayed that pretty look. But the thing is, they picked pretty people in order to play uglies. But why is that making the plot so much better, in my opinion? It's because the whole movie's plot was to um, people has to go through a surgery in order to become pretty and live a good life. Like You party all the time, you have privileges and all. I mean, the thing we call pretty privilege, they pretty much get it when they got that surgery. So they wanted to get that surgery throughout their whole lives. And this surgery is actually a cover up. I mean, the government covers their actual idea, the actual thing, with the plastic surgery, because when people are going through the plastic surgery, they also go through something like lobotomy. They damaged their frontal lobe, which numbs their brain, and I mean, it's kind of a cloudy thing. You don't think that much. You don't think about the things, the problems. You just accept everything like the way it is. So you live a peaceful life. I mean, kind of. So this is the cover up for the actual surgery. So everybody has to want to get that surgery, right? So they should if they want to control them, they had to go through that surgery. So sorry, I'm back. So think about it that way. If you are born pretty, would you want it to change yourself? Would you want it to change the way you look? Would you want it to go through that surgery, which might be kind of like dangerous? Like, I mean, they don't know the surgery is actually dangerous, but you know, would you want it to go through a surgery when you're actually pretty? So the government wants them to go through the surgery, all of the people who are living under their care. So they set beauty standards, which is pretty unrealistic. Like, you have to have a perfect face, the perfect symmetry, the perfect nose, the perfect eyes. I mean, even the blue isn't enough. People want golden, which is not naturally given to humans. So they set those standards. So people want to go through that surgery. Everybody wants to go through that surgery, except the ones who think smoke is better. And there are really few people, like some outcasts, maybe. Me saying outcasts is kind of interesting, but anyways, so casting pretty people to play uglies is actually pretty smart. Even they feel that way in that situation. I mean, we found them pretty, but they don't find themselves pretty because they have high standards for beauty. Think about it this way in our world. I mean, I will explain it in the real world. So, who do you like as an actress or actor who you find beautiful? Like, I find Priyanka Chopra pretty beautiful. I think she is the prettiest woman alive. Or maybe Angelina Jolie, or maybe, I don't know, Keira Knightley, or actresses like that. Think about them. Think about all the pretty actresses and take them and put them into China. They wouldn't be beautiful over there. I mean, not that beautiful, because China has different beauty standards. Every country has different beauty standards. So think about it that way. If you follow K-pop, you might have different favorites. Like, everybody thinks a member is actually prettier than the others. But there are some things that actually very surprising. We find someone very pretty. Like, I can remember a real example, but people find an idol pretty, but the Korea actually thinks they're ugly, the whole Korea, because it's their beauty standards and they don't fit in the beauty standards. So beauty standards change in every country. Every country has different tastes, every time has different tastes in beauty. So if you put very high standards for beauty, everybody would want to go through that surgery. And it's kind of smart. I really liked it. I mean, thinking about it this way, even pretty people feel like they should go through surgery in that specific dystopia. So I think it makes the whole plot more powerful. Like, who was the actress? The main character, Telly. I can't remember that, but she's pretty for us, but she feels so ugly in like that whole movie, throughout the whole movie. It's not because she's ugly, it's because she felt that way. It's because we made people into feeling that way. I mean, why why do you think people go through that much surgeries lately? I mean, you have to plump your lips, change your nose. I mean, always care about your eyelashes or things like that. You don't. Um, I mean, you can't have dark circles under your eyes because it doesn't look that pretty. So think about it that way. Why people change their bodies, why people go through surgeries to become thinner, or why people make surgeries to, I don't know, for their whole body, to change their whole body. So it's the same actually, but more dystopian. I mean, more thought in it. It's a plot. I mean, somebody made that up, but it's actually pretty decent idea. Somebody could make that happen. It's not impossible. So I talked about it a lot, but I really think that was kind of like an important thing because everybody was talking about it, and I think it's one of the strongest points of the movie. I, I don't know. I like I do think that way. If you think differently, if you have read the books and remember them, just tell me, was the Telly really ugly, or she just felt that way? She felt she's not pretty enough. I mean, I do really, I do really, I'm really curious about it. So make sure to share your ideas with me in the comments section. Thank you for watching, and I'll be seeing you next week in my next video. Hopefully it will be like Uglies reading vlog or Uglies movie book comparison. I'm planning something like that, but I don't know if it could happen because there's a lot happening in my life right now. So I'll be seeing you next week. I don't know how. I don't know what video we will see each other, but if you want to actually listen to the book, my ideas on the book, follow me. Make sure to subscribe, and thank you for watching. Bye.